Hello traders, welcome back to the channel, and this is Janoy with Trading the Charts Pro. We're here with one more live session of Market Outlook where we break down the charts using technical analysis to make a projection as to where we see the market going into this week and having a strong plan of action as to how to pull out some daily income from the market. All right, let's go. Now, right here, guys, I have a daily chart of the S&P 500 ES futures, and this is one of my favorite product to basically trade because, guys, it's very liquid. If you zoom in on trading the ES, you can make significant daily income from this thing. So this is what I focus on, and today we're gonna break down the chart and see where the overall market has a potential to go from here. All right, so let's jump into it, man. Man, guys, this week, we were anticipating a little push higher. Yes, a little bit right above the 61% retracement level. We have clearly cleared that level right now, guys. So this is where your skills start to matter a lot when it comes to reading the chart, because you can see clearly that this was the resistance up here, and while we were down here we talked about the inverse head and shoulders pattern. This is come done, gone, and this is completely over now, right? We know that this lever up here was actually the resistance lever because that's where we run up and then we sold off and we pull back down, did the inverse head and shoulders, and now, guys, we run back up, but we were not able to even do a double top. This is very, very, very critical because a lot of time people will miss, just that little piece of detail right there, and that's when you end up get caught because the market could not come back up and kiss the all-time high, which is not a very good thing to see. All right, so right now we had pulled down, found a support at the 10 or the 8 EMA, and we bounced from there. We had one of those inverted hammer candle, and then from there we bounced up again on Friday. But it was very interesting with Friday because we pushed higher, and then I don't know what happened out of nowhere. I wasn't around the system, but we actually sold off and actually came lower than where we opened. Guys, this is not a very good sign right now, right here, because yes, there's a little bit of hope because we're still in an uptrend. As far as this level go, we haven't broke the uptrending resistance as yet. So is this still gonna pull back down, come back at least to the 50 SMA and then bounce? I am not too hopeful of that. Right now I just see this thing gradually sliding back somewhere down here, and then we may get a bounce from here to try to go higher, or we may just get a short-term bounce that comes somewhere here and then start a pull back down. That's what I'm seeing right here right now, just because on Friday we were not able to hold this level and continue to go back up to do a retest, as well as we did not get a nice bull flag right here that just break out and take us back up to the higher side. So for now, my bias is to the downside. I do feel like we may come back down at least to the 50 and try to bounce, but if we're not able to bounce because we're not strong enough, I do see us pulling back down here at least to 3,300 before attempting to try to make a move up higher to the upside. All right, So let's go down a little bit to the smaller time frame and start to break it down to see if we can get a more in-depth picture that is a lot clearer and can help us to see this thing through. All right, so last week, guys, we were in this falling wedge right here, and then we came down, we kissed the 50 SMA. No, that is the 200 SMA. We bounced from there, run back up, pull back. We had a higher low right here, even though we're downtrending. But this is where paying attention in details to the chart will give you a little bit of clues as to what's going on. So on Friday, I notified everybody that we're gonna get a push higher, and yes, we did break out of this downtrending resistance line, only to pull back, make another higher low, try to go up. But then this again is where you have to pay attention, because you can see that on the smaller time frame we had a 1 top and then we had a 2 top. That is clearly a M pattern, and then from there, look what happened. We slice all the way back down. So the momentum was just very, very strong in terms of the selling. This is a lot of selling right here, guys. So if we break this 200 SMA on the hourly, we're looking to come back down here 3,000 this 3,430 level, and then we may even come lower. So right now, this is why I'm not really bullish at this time, because we are still in a downtrend, guys. Look at this. We are still downtrending. So what is really gonna make or break this market is when we come back down here. Do we hold? Do we get a double bottom and then bounce from here to try to go higher? Or are we gonna break, slice down below this level, slice down below the 200 and just start coming down lower? All right, so that is what I'm actually looking for at this time. I'm looking for us to pull back, find a support either right here on the hourly, same level that we bounced last time, and then try to move back up higher, because I don't think this is done. I do think we get a little bit push higher. I don't know if it's still possible to even be optimistic as far as that stimulus go. And believe you me, right here, right now, the only thing I do feel like can push us higher is that stimulus. All right, or if earnings are way better than anyone was expecting, given that we're still somewhat in the recovery of the pandemic. So if earnings start to blow out, way past expectation, yes, we may see the market actually bounce and go higher, in conjunction of us getting a stimulus package. We will move back higher. How high? We will come back to test the top, and then from there all hell broke loose, because again, I do not see this market breaking out, making new highs until after this election, and then from there we will have a little bit more certainty as to where things is gonna basically go from here. All right, guys, so if you find some value in this video, man, just hit that like button. If you have any feedback, if you don't agree with my point of view right here in the market, just hit it down there in the comments. We will never ever see the market identical, and that is why it's a market, because a market always has two sides. One person is selling and one person is buying, but your job is to look at the technicals and find the best place to buy, the best place to sell, so that you can make some great daily income from the market. On Friday, I would be remiss if I never said this. I was really disappointed that I wasn't here to catch this very nice slice down. When I looked at it, just with around 3 contract, catching that drop around there would have been like $4,800 in just an hour and a half, or just an hour really. Yeah, 1 hour we were just selling down non-stop. And I will bring in another chart to show you what exactly I'm talking about and how you basically could have capitalized on that move, right? Because this is what it's about. I really want to, just share as much value as I can with you guys so that you can go out there and do this for yourself, right? Now, look at this right here, guys. This is where the charting skill comes into place because, right here, you can see the market wasn't going anywhere. We're just, in a sideways movement. And then from there, we broke out. We started to go high. That was a very good place to go long. Take your profit once we start to pull back in this area, and then go long down here again, and then, ride it up. After that, the market break out. This was a very nice move where I know for a fact some of my students, they were able to catch this very move here because that's something that we teach. And then from there, the market sold off. So, if you were reading the charts, you could have catch this long move to the upside and then turn around and short it back down. All right, that's one part of it. Right here, there wasn't much of anything going on, but on this move, guys, what actually happened was the market failed to go any higher because this was just a retracement of this big move here. We just retrace, and from there, right here, there was blocks of sellers just waiting and keep pushing it down. So when it actually break down, right down below this level, that was a perfect place to go super short and just ride this thing down because it just never stopped. All right, so guys, again, if you like the video, just give me a thumbs up and post your feedback in the comments. I love to chat with you down there. All right, until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Okay?